Whether you're a business owner, whether you're a corporate executive, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, whether you're an actor, whether you're an athlete, whatever it is we're embarking on in this journey of life, oftentimes we commit and we stay at it, but we sometimes don't stop and ask ourselves, what do I really want right now? Is this what I'm doing really what I want? Is this what I am doing really making me happy? Is there still joy here? Let's go. You are incredible. Your body has a purpose. Your life has a purpose. You were designed to live the best life possible.
Mic check. Mic sound okay? Camera 1 good? Camera 2 good? All right, here we go. Hey there, what is up? What is going on? You are tuned in to listen. You're not defeated. And I'm your host, David Hernandez. I am back, everyone. If you are just tuning in, these last 2 months, I've been on pause with the podcast. Look, an amazing life experience happened. I got married on July 16th, and it's been an amazing, exciting, overwhelming, all emotions mixed together with this new life transition and life experience. I'm going to be honest, though, when going into the wedding, I thought it was just going to be like very normal coming back to life, so to speak. We're going to get married, we're going to move in together, and I was going to be able to jump right back into our weekly episodes, and little did I know that life takes over, and it's a good thing, though. These last 2 months have really taught me a lot, and I've really allowed just this time to kind of come together. At the beginning, I was getting a little anxious and a little frustrated, and I would talk to my wife and say, I haven't done the podcast. I haven't done an episode. What is the audience going to think? What are the people going to think? I've fallen off, and I started beating myself up for a while until I had to take a deep breath. You know, my wife has been an amazing supporter, an amazing uplifter, and just having somebody, a companion to do life that will listen and encourage and kind of just give me words that I need to hear in the moment to let me know that everything is going to be okay. The audience is going to understand. You, the viewers, are going to understand that I got married and life is happening, right? And in that, there's so much excitement. There's so much anxiety and stress and joy and these mixed up feelings that when you learn to just take them in, no judgment, no criticism, right? No expectation. Just allow them to be and be open, be raw, and just experience, which I'm going to be honest, I wasn't so much doing that at the very beginning. I was in my head a lot, but these last 2 months have really taught me a lot. And, you know, in these 2 months, I've learned to really listen to myself and listen to what life is really expressing or wanting to teach. Oftentimes, we're so busy on the go that we don't take time to really allow life to wash over us and allow us to really ask, what is happening right now? What is life giving me right now? Because I believe that each day is a gift. Right? It's a gift from God. It's a gift from whatever you believe in, the universe, or whatever it is that you put faith in. It is a gift. And in that gift of life, I think that each day there's something we can learn. There's something we can take in. There's something that we can take away. There's something that we can really absorb and allow it to work for the good in our life. And these last 2 months have been, I would say, foundational for me in this critical state of life, because now it's not just me living. Now it's two lives joining together, right? Getting our dreams together, getting our vision together, getting our desires together, getting all these things that now we're embarking on this journey of life to come together as one, to support each other, to agree with each other as much as possible, to understand, to listen. That was close to the mic, but to listen, right? And to really comprehend and to know that we're a team. As cliche as that sounds, it's foundational. And the listening and the communication piece, and really understanding, where am I in life right now? And I started asking some questions. What is it that I want right now? Oftentimes when we're doing things, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a corporate executive, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, whether you're an actor, whether you're an athlete, whatever it is we're embarking on in this journey of life, oftentimes we commit and we stay at it, but we sometimes don't stop and ask ourselves, what do I really want right now? Is this what I'm doing really what I want? Is this what I am doing really making me happy? Is there still joy here? And oftentimes as humans, we fall into what in psychology is known as the sunk cost fallacy, which basically means I've invested so much in this one thing that I'm doing that because I've invested so much, I can't quit. I can't give up on it because I've given too much into it. And we sometimes look at what we're doing that even though we might not be happy, or even though maybe life changes, or we're on this journey that we just feel that we're just not really comfortable anymore, we're not excited to do it, or just life happens, we're afraid of changing what we're doing because we feel we're going to lose, or we may take it as a loss. But here's the reality of it that I've come to kind of experience these last 2 months, and really just allow myself to take it all in and to learn from these experiences these last 2 months, that if we stay at something that we are either unhappy with, or our life just doesn't align with it anymore, things just aren't happening, you're not excited about it, it just doesn't seem right, it doesn't fit right, it's like you're not comfortable anymore, and we keep going at it because we're afraid that if we've invested too much in it, and if we give up on it, it's like we're quitting, we're failing, we're losing more than we're gaining, and we keep forcing and we keep just pushing through. In the long run, it ends up affecting us more. It ends up breaking us, because anything or everything that we try to do forced is going to end up wrong. How many times have you tried to force putting something in, whether it's in the closet, or whether it's in a box, or whether it's something, sometimes it breaks, or sometimes you jam your finger, or sometimes you hurt yourself. And we got to look at what we're doing and ask ourselves, what do I really want right now? Is this what I really want right now? What is it that I need right now in my life situation, in my emotions, in my beliefs, in my mindset? What is it that I'm needing? Oftentimes, we're afraid to ask these questions because we allow this ego-based conscience to kind of drive our life. No, but I don't have time for that. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to just force through it. I can't change it, what I'm doing, because what are people going to think of me? What am I going to think of myself? I'm going to fail. I'm not going to succeed. But if we can just simply pull back for a moment and really take in life and really be honest with ourselves and really
ask ourselves, how is this that I'm doing making me feel? What am I really feeling when I'm doing this? Am I really excited? Does this still motivate me? Does this still drive me? Is this something I still want to pursue? Stopping ourselves and acknowledging what is happening these last 2 months has really gotten me to question and look at, well, what is it that I really want to do now? What is exciting me? What is it? Is there anything I can do to change what I've been doing in my business, with my students, with my clients, with the audience, with this podcast? Is there anything different that I am wanting, that I am needing? And when we ask ourselves these questions, we can allow ourselves to not let that ego-based conscious that makes us want to just continue at something even though we don't like it, or make us believe that everything's going to work together, it's going to be fine even though we have signs of things that are telling us, no, this isn't for you anymore. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a business transaction, whether it's in a job opportunity. If we can stop, like I've been doing, that's been helping, and I can only share my advice, right? What's been working for me, or what I like to share what I do, because as it helps me, I hope it can also help you. When we stop and get really honest with ourselves and start asking some tough questions, I believe that we're able to suppress our ego-based conscience and allow truth to come out. There's nothing greater than truth. There's nothing greater than being able to identify what is true for me right now. What is truthful? What is honest? What is the true essence of what I am wanting, of what I am needing, of what I am desiring? Because if we don't identify what that is, how are we ever going to really get to the destination that we desire, to ultimately design the life that we want, but also do the things that we want to do? These last 2 months have really gotten me to reevaluate and look at what things have I been just pushing away, avoiding, because I'm either scared to pursue them, I'm either doubtful to pursue them, I'm questioning abilities, I'm questioning whatever is happening in my thoughts. That is really not allowing me to design and do the things that I want to do in life. Whatever it is I want to explore, whatever it is I want to challenge myself with, whatever it is I want to learn, whatever it is I want to pursue or accomplish, right? Truth. If I can sum up what's been happening these last 2 months for me, is really getting to the essence of what is true for me. True in what I want, in what I desire, in what I need. And so one thing that I've been doing is asking myself these questions daily. Because as life changes, we also change as humans, right? Which means that what you wanted maybe a year ago doesn't necessarily mean you still want it today. But if we don't ask ourselves that question, we may continue to pursue what we said we wanted a year ago. And because we wrote it down on January 1st, right, as a New Year's resolution, because I wrote it down and I said I wanted it, that means that I can't quit. I got to keep pursuing it because I said I wanted it. But if that's not what I'm wanting right now, why am I going to continue to pursue something that was maybe something I desired a year ago, but maybe I don't desire it today? So therefore, now we're just pursuing something because of falling into the sunk cost fallacy thing. I've already invested a year of my life. I can't quit. I can't give up. There's too much to lose. No, no, no. You're losing way more by staying in something that you don't want or you may not need or you may not desire. You're losing out more by forcing and staying in that place. Literally, that's why you start to sink. And I want to really challenge, as I've challenged myself in these 2 months, and really allowing even this episode to just happen organically. It's, am I being true to myself right now? I'd like you to ask yourself that question. Is what you're doing right now true for you? Is it the truth? And when I mean the truth, meaning, is it what you really want? Is it what you really need? Is it what you really desire? Because if it's not, then how do we believe we're actually going to get there? There's no guarantee, right? Because if that's not what we want, then why are we pursuing it? If that's not what we need, why are we going after it? If that's not what we desire, why are we spending time with it? And for many, it might be, well, I got bills to pay, I've got responsibilities, I got fear, I got doubt. And I can empathize with you in that. That's understandable. But there's a moment in our life that if we pursue this and we allow us to be honest and true to ourselves, I promise you that we can get to a place that we can say, you know what? I don't need this. You know what? Yeah, I'm fearful, but I'm going to go after it anyway. Yeah, I might be doubtful, but you know what? I'm going to seek some guidance, seek some mentorship, and I'm going to go in faith. You know, the beauty of faith is that it's a law that when you actually activate it, you can pursue it and you can achieve it. Meaning, I believe in this. I believe that I am able. I believe that this is for me, that this can be for me, that I can have this, that I can achieve this. But we no longer, we don't only think it, we now walk in it. We live it. We wake up and everything in our being walks out with that belief, in alignment with that. It can be scary, but it's exciting because when we get to the truth of what we want, of what we need, of what we desire, and we start going after that truth, the reward, the joy, the excitement, the fulfillment is like nothing you have ever experienced. So when we get to this place, I highly recommend you start asking yourself these questions each day. What is that I want today? What is it that I need today? What is it that I desire today? And we ask ourselves these questions daily because each day is different. It's a gift of life, but each day can be different. And when you are able to answer these questions, then we can start living truthfully, honestly with ourselves. And then the second thing we want to do that I've been doing that has helped me is really looking at, is there anything that is interfering with this want, this need, and this desire that I have determined for myself? Is there anything that is in interference? Is there anything that is interrupting? Is there anything that is wanting to get in the way of that? It could be ego. It could be fear. It could be doubt. It could be finances. It could be a relationship. It could be partnerships. It could be people. It could be friends, right? It could be your environment. It could be your own words, your own thoughts, your beliefs, things you say. Is there anything? Can I identify anything that is interfering, wanting to get in the way, wanting to interrupt me from being able to achieve or get what I want, get what I need, or get what I desire? Because when we can identify it, then we can eliminate it, right? The hardest thing is really identifying it. Can I be present? Can I be aware, in awareness? Can I be intentional about what it is I am doing, chasing after what I want, what I need, and what I desire, to be able to recognize it? There's my ego again, wanting me to just plow through even though I don't want to do that. There's fear. There's doubt. There's this, right? That is wanting to get in the way. If we can identify it, then the next thing we explore to do that has helped me is, how can I remove it? Does that mean I have to let go of this obligation? Does that mean that I have to say no to this thing that I committed to 6 months ago that is just not working, that is just producing more stress in my life? And it's okay to pull away. It's okay to say no. It's okay if you started a business and you decide, no, I really don't like that. It's okay to say, okay, I want to stop that and let's now try something new. Oh, but what are people going to say about me? Oh, but people are seeing that I've tried already 5 different things and I'm not sticking to it. Who cares? It's your life. It's your happiness. The way we can identify what we want, what we need, and we desire is by trying things. By really breaking out of our own comfort zone and saying, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I'm going to explore this. I'm going to put some thought into this. I'm going to give this a shot, right? How will we ever know what we want, what we need, and we desire if we don't try things, if we don't explore, if we don't walk out in faith, if we don't go after things, right? And when we start to get to this place, it starts to change something in us. Because now it's no longer our ego deciding for us. Now it's us looking at ourselves in the mirror and saying, yep, this is what's making me happy. Maybe it might be music. Maybe it might be dance. Maybe it might be something in with animals. Maybe it might be tutoring. Maybe it might be giving lessons of some sort. Yeah, but I'm an attorney. So what? The actor, I don't remember, he came out in, what's that movie? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm going to come back to it. But there was an actor, as I share his story. He used to be an attorney, if I'm not mistaken. And he gave up. He decided one day he wanted to be an actor. And he gave up what he was doing, or he might have been a doctor, either a doctor or an attorney. I wasn't expecting to talk about this. That's why I'm not prepared on it, but it just came to me. He was a doctor or he was an attorney, and he decided to just say, you know what? I don't want that. I'm going to pursue acting. He pursued acting. He went after it. He booked one incredible film, and now he's off to the races. He's an amazing actor. He's in several different films, but he went after what he wanted. But he was a doctor. Yeah, but he wasn't happy. Or an attorney. He wasn't happy. He desired this. He found joy and fulfillment in this other area, and he went for it. And he was able to find his joy and what he was needing in that moment of his life. And now he's known, I think his last name might be Chu. I might be totally wrong. But anyways, you all get the point with this. It's getting honest and truthful with ourselves to really look at what is it that brings me joy, that makes me happy. And Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it all the time, right? Or Gary V, for those that know him. Be happy. Do what makes you happy. Yeah, but I got bills to pay. I understand, but
if we're not happy and we stay in that situation or in that condition, we're going to end up miserable. We're going to end up depressed. We're going to end up in an emotional destructive state. And Ken Jeong, I think that's what my wife is telling me. She's in the back. Ken Jeong, yes, I think that's him. I'm probably butchering his name, but yes, that's him. That is him. He was a doctor. What movie was that in? Was he in on that? Find that for me real quick. Ken Jeong, I think we all know him for the infamous, oh my gosh, can't believe I forgot the name of that film. It was Hangover. The Hangover, yes. The Hangover. Now you might see him in different commercials. You see him in other films. But super funny guy. Just like doesn't give a rip. He's just out there as an actor, right? Which is what makes him unique. He was a doctor. He said, I'm not happy with this anymore. I'm not happy with the life I'm living. I'm not happy being a doctor, helping people there. I want to now go out and live my life and become an actor. He did it. And now he's making far more than he's making as a doctor. But aside from that, right? Money's great. We need it. But aside from that, he is happy. That is the key there. He found what was true for him. He was honest with himself. He found truth. He went after it, and he found happiness. So these last 2 months, that's some of the work that I've been doing. And I share it because I always hold myself to that standard of I want to do the work in myself so that I can be the best coach I can be for my students, for you, the audience, through this podcast, for those future students that I might have the privilege of working with and coaching. It's really about holding myself to that, because if I can then live it, then I can share it with you. And know that everything that works for me, I want to share so that you can implement it with the hope and the desire that it impacts your life. So things have changed for me. I'm excited to, in the next couple weeks, next couple months, really unfold a lot of really exciting new things happening. But one of those really exciting things that I want to do is I want to change up the way I've been doing a lot of my coaching. Those of you that know me, I'm a lifestyle freedom coach. I help people break through the root causes of their life that are stopping them from designing the healthy and life and sustainable life that they want. And it's, if we don't identify what those are, through my 16 years of coaching, I found out that if we don't identify what those are, we're going to fall short of truthfully designing and achieving the life that we desire. So that's my goal as a lifestyle freedom coach, right? As a mentor, which is why I've put together, which I'm really happy to announce, in the next week, actually, the first Friday of October. Let's get very clear, very specific. First Friday of October, I believe it's October 7th, I am starting a absolutely completely free weekly Friday training. And what this training is, it's literally an invitation for you all, the audience, for anybody that wants to join in. There is absolutely there's no fee. It is completely free. There is no obligation there, but simply you connecting, showing up, and allowing me to bring value to your life. One of the things that I love the most as a coach and as a mentor is providing value. And value means I want to give you everything that I know, everything that I've learned, everything that I continue to learn to help you design the life that you desire. To go out and live that life, to achieve what you want, be healthy, be fit, be happy, and find freedom, complete freedom in all areas of your life. So I want to invite you. First Friday, we start the first Friday of October. It's free Friday trainings. connect. If you want more information, look down there in the show notes. I have the link there. You can go ahead and click the link. You can register, and I will send you the Zoom information. You'll get an automatic email with the Zoom information that you can connect every Friday moving forward at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the point is that you can have a place to plug in. You can be a part of my community. You can be a part of community. That's what I love the most, that you have a place that you can come to. You can learn. You can get practical information. I'll be teaching topics from all areas, from mindset to nutrition to health to behavior patterns to emotional eating, all types of things to help you design the life. Break through limitations, learn strategies, practical things that you can put into play and see results. Value. And I want you to join my community. So if you want more information about how you can plug into the community, you can start joining in every Friday to my free trainings. Look, just click the link there somewhere down below in the show notes. Join, register, completely free. I want to bless you, and I want to provide value for you. So that is one of the things that I have been stirring up these last 2 months, really just getting to this place of, this was something I've been wanting to do for probably about 8 months now. Never happened. I'm excited that it's now coming together. So more information to our Friday free trainings, click the link, find it there in the show notes, register, and I hope to see you there. Look, if you're not able to meet or to show up on Fridays, look, you can always find it here on the podcast. You'll find it on different social media outlets. I will be posting the content. I'll be posting the information. So know that you'll always have access to the information. But one of the other features about this, or the cool things about this Friday free trainings, is I'm going to be answering questions, right? I want to answer your question. So if you have questions, look, I invite you to send them to me, whether it's through Instagram, through Facebook, through through LinkedIn, through Twitter, any social media platform. If you have questions, look, send them to me. For those that have other emails of mine from that I'll share with you at the end, but you can send them to my email. Look, send me your questions, because the first 30 minutes I'm going to be teaching on a specific topic. Then the next 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes of the hour, I'm going to be answering your personal, unique questions, right? So I want to answer your question. So in the meantime, from now until our first episode or our first Friday training, send me your questions. I want to answer those questions there on Friday. But as we come to a close, look, I just want to leave my final thoughts for you. What we talked about today, if you can take that into action, take what I discussed, put it into action, I promise you something will start to change. And if it does, I want to hear about it. Drop in the comments there. Let me know what your thoughts are. What were your takeaways? Let me know where you're watching from. But more importantly, if this was helpful, I want to know about it, because it has started to impact my life in a way that is hard to explain, because of the profoundness that I'm now starting to tap into for myself, right? And that's good, because the deeper we can go in, the more honest we can be with ourselves, the more truthful that we can be with ourselves. The truth, the essence of who we are, if we can identify that, our life just becomes incredible. So if you haven't already subscribed, as I come to a close, subscribe. Click the little bell so you can get all the notifications. If you're listening to me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, click the bell so you don't miss an episode. And if you're listening to me on your favorite podcast station, go ahead and hit the follow button so you can stay connected with each episode. If you don't know, we're releasing episodes every Tuesday. And I was releasing episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. As we're now embarking on the Friday training, we're looking at what would be the best day to bring in the second episode. So hang on. I'll share this insight in the next couple of weeks, but know that every Tuesday you can have a brand new episode that you can jump into and you can listen so that you can be blessed. If you haven't connected on social media, let's do it. I want to connect. I want to get to know you. You can visit and you can connect with me at Dave K. Hernandez, at Dave K. Hernandez. You can find it there at the bottom. And if you have questions, you want to discuss something, you want to send me questions for the Friday free training, you can send them to listennotdefeated@gmail.com, listennotdefeated@gmail.com, and know that each week you can find us here on your favorite podcast stations. Visit my website if you want to explore more about what I do, www.davidhernandez.co, davidhernandez.co. Check it out. I hope to see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited. I'm pumped because I am back, and I am really, really looking forward to this next quarter, this last quarter of the year. Exciting things are coming, so I can't wait to share them with you. Have a fantastic night. Go out, crush it, and live your best life. I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.